Hariom everyone, welcome to a wonderful meditation practice with myself, Shantideva. We're going to do an empowerment meditation, and what I mean by empowerment is using a meditation technique where we can play around with states, emotional states, to turn things around. So if we are feeling anxious, fearful, a bit ungrounded, we can use meditation to actually cultivate a different feeling or different sensation. So we could work with love, we could work with spaciousness, we could work with kindness, gratitude, or today which we're going to work with is peace. Peace and tranquility is where we can actually bring our physical body, our mind and our emotional state into a little bit more harmony, where we're feeling a bit more uplifted, energized, centered, and ready for us to just embrace the day in its fullness, it's in its entirety. And it's very, very simple practice. But before we start, just invite you to just take a beautiful seat. So where you feel grounded on both sitting bones. It doesn't matter where you're sat, as long as you can feel that connection with the surface beneath you. And the most important thing is actually we have a beautiful length in the spine. The sternum's just gently lifted, shoulders relaxed. Just placing the hands wherever they feel comfortable. And just keeping the eyes open for a moment. Beautiful. And then with one hand, right or left, just start to just create some circles on your heart center, on the heart. Creating a physical contact between the fingers and the chest. So you can really feel that contact and that circling motion. And then maybe just start a little gentle tap. A little bit of heart centering. Just so we can really connect with our physical manifestation, with our physical body. And while we are doing this, and you can keep on tapping or circling or going between one and the other, whatever your preference is, but it's more about just staying with that connection, that feeling, whether that's physical sensations or on a more subtle level. And I want you to think of a time that you felt at peace, completely at ease. And that, for some of you, could be a long time ago. For others, it could be very recent. But just think of a time that you felt a deep sense of peace. And just placing that within the heart, within your physical heart, centre of the chest. And then closing the eyes. Just stay connected with that tapping or movement at the heart centre. And then stop and then just release the hand down wherever it feels comfortable. And taking a few moments just to stay at the heart centre, connecting with that sense of peace, that sense of stillness. And we're going to send that sense of peace into various parts of our physical body, using the power of awareness and the breath. So as you next breathe in, just sense that you're breathing in a sense of peace into both feet, softening as you exhale. Then breathe in that sense of peace into both ankles, softening on the exhale. And then drawing your awareness up to the lower legs and just breathing in that sense of peace, calmness into the lower legs. Relaxing as you exhale. And then drawing your awareness to the knees, And just breathing into the knees, that sense of peace and tranquility. Air is softening as you exhale. And awareness moves up to both thighs. And drawing in that sense of peace into the thighs on the in-breath. Softening, relaxing as you exhale. And breathing that sense of peace into the gluteals, the pelvis, the hips. And just softening as you exhale. And then bringing your awareness to the whole of the back. And as you breathe in, just breathing in to the whole of the back, including the spine. That sense of peace and tranquility. Softening on the exhalation. The whole back feeling at ease. And then breathing that sense of peace into the whole abdominal space. And the internal organs. Relaxing as you exhale. And then drawing that sense of peace on the in-breath into the ribs and the chest, even into the heart and the lungs. Softening on the exhale. And then taking your awareness to both hands and the fingers. And breathing that sense of peace into the hands and the fingers. Even all the way down into the joints. Softening, relaxing as you exhale. And then continue to breathe that sense of peace into both wrists. The right wrist and the left wrist. Relaxing as you exhale. And then breathing that sense of peace into the forearms and the elbows. Softening as you exhale. And then breathing that sense of peace into the upper arms. Softening as you exhale. Then moving your awareness to the shoulders. And breathing in that sense of peace into both shoulders. And softening and relaxing the shoulders as you exhale. And then breathing that sense of peace and tranquility into the whole of the neck. Softening as you exhale. And then breathing that sense of peace into the whole of the head and the face. And just softening the head and the face as you exhale. Softening around the eyes. Relaxing the cheeks and the jawline. Your whole body filled with a sense of peace and ease. And just for a few moments, just bathing that sense of peace, tranquility, a sense of spaciousness. Just noticing how you feel. Just remain with that sense of peace and tranquility, just for a few more moments. And just notice that the body's still, but the breath continues to flow. Life continues to unfold. And then from that more calm, centered place, just giving your eyelids a gentle squeeze, allowing the in-breath to deepen. Once again becoming aware of your whole physical body, your whole physical frame. Aware of the contact that your body has with the surface beneath you. And then becoming aware of the room you're in and the shape of that room. And any sound in the room and the world around you. And then just very gently just open up the eyes. Just come back into your environment, your surroundings. Maybe giving the eyelids, the eyes a blink a few times. And this brings our empowerment meditation to a close. And you can use any emotion, any sensation that you wish to cultivate. Sense of spaciousness, peace, love, kindness, compassion. Until next time, my friends, namaste.